What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Just a couple of minutes ago, Riot released this article talking about their quick LOL thoughts, game ruining behavior part 2, pretty much talking about what they're going to be doing about champion select issues, in-game issues, and all this stuff in League of Legends. And I think there's a lot of great stuff in this article, and I think a lot of very positive, very great changes are going to be coming to League of Legends in the very near future. We're going to be running through all those today, so make sure you stick around for this whole video. But before we get into it, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button. It helps you guys stay updated on my latest content and helps me out a ton as well, obviously, so it helps both of us out. If you're interested in getting a free stock from Robinhood, check that link out in the description below as well. With that being said, let's get right into this one again, breaking down this new blog post about game ruining behavior part 2. So first of all, we got some updates on previously mentioned work. This is pretty much the fact that they're giving out more report notifications. That's pretty much when you log on and they're like, oh, someone you recently reported has been banned, you know, instant feedback report, as it's called. This just shows a graph that this is when the change went live, and this is kind of how many of these notifications have been going out. They're just set to go out more often to show people that they are actually, your reports mean something, and that Riot is doing something to help out the community and get rid of toxic people, AFKs, whatever. Yeah, it's a good step, but it's, I don't know, who really care? I get the notification feels good and stuff, but at the end of the day, who really cares what it feels like? It's just, is the game becoming better or not? I don't know, it's a step in the right direction, but at least in my opinion, this part doesn't do very much. Here is where we get into their new work and learnings, which I think is really, really interesting. They put out these post-game surveys and stuff to players, and they said, how frustrating were the behaviors in the game you just played? And this pretty much shows that people, this is frequency, how often people said it was annoying, and this is how annoying people said it was. So you see down here, ping harassment, encouraging forfeit, text chat harassment. That stuff, people find it annoying pretty often, but not super annoying, because this is what people have been saying for so long. Guess what, Riot? You can mute pings, you can mute text. If somebody's encouraging forfeit, you can mute them. But what you can't stop, and what people find very intensely annoying a very decent percentage of the time, is AFKing, intentional feeding, sabotaging teammates, refusing to group, stealing from a team. I think that's a little bit different. Also, champion select problems. They're much less frequent, but they're much more intense than ping harassment, encouraging forfeit, and text chat harassment. So Riot is coming out with new things to help champion select, and also claiming that they're going to be doing stuff about intentional feeding, AFK, or sabotaging teammates. But I think this graph is so interesting and talks about what players have been talking about for so long, that Riot focuses on ping harassment, forfeiting, text chat harassment, when people don't even think that that is a huge problem. It is frequently a problem, but there is built-in solutions for these. But everyone would rather have someone ping them all game, harass them all game in the chat, say the worst thing they've ever heard to them in the chat, because one, it's just a video game, no one really cares what you say, you just click mute and you get on with your life. But if somebody AFKs, if somebody intentionally feeds, if somebody sabotages your game purposely, there is literally nothing you can do about it, and you're stuck 20, 30, 40 minutes of your life being wasted away on a game that you don't even have a chance to win, in a game that's not even fun. You queue up for this game. Some people are very competitive, they queue up to win. A lot of people queue up just to have fun, and if any of these are going on, you're not going to win, you're not going to have fun. It's going to ruin the game for pretty much everybody. Even on the winning team, it can feel a lot less fun if, you know, fun and competitiveness is what you're going for. But I think this is crazy. Hopefully it's a big wake-up call for Riot, that the community is speaking loud and clear that these are the issues they care about. These are the issues that nobody cares about, even though this is where all Riot's resources, time, investment, everything has been going to, when these are the real problems with the game. So hopefully Riot does understand that, and if they're able to fix some of these problems and some of these problems, the game can get a lot better, and I think that would be really, really awesome. So what they're saying about finding out ways to ban people who AFK, intentionally feed, and sabotage their teammates is that previously they've relied too much on behavior in a single game, very closely crossing the line of what's unacceptable. This means that players can skirt the line repeatedly in many games without being penalized. They need to put a lot more focus on cross-game behavior as a result. I think that's good. Our penalties for AFKing rely too much on Q penalties, like when a player dodges in champ select. We should be using other more significant penalties more often, like temporary bans for players that reportedly AFK or quit. I think that's a good change for sure. Low priority queue is pretty annoying, but yeah, why shouldn't they be banned? If you can get banned for text chat harassment, how can you not get banned for AFKing? Doesn't even make sense. And everyone knows it hasn't made sense for years and years and years and years and years. This is stuff that's gone on for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. It's crazy that they're just now addressing this in Season 10, but better late than never for sure. And finally, their detection algorithms are too basic, over relying on things like raw number of deaths per game and player reports. They should also be taking context into account. A lot more of it comes from how we interpret certain actions. If a player DCs immediately after a failed surrender vote, we should be more confident they're deliberately AFKing. I think that's great. That makes so much sense. Yes. Here is the big one for me. If a player says they are going to AFK or feed, then does so, we should be much more confident in penalizing them quickly, even if they don't have a behavior of such actions. Yes, everyone who has played League of Legends has had someone say, LOL, okay, I'm feeding, and then they've ran it down, and then Riot's like, oh, but they only had 4 deaths that game, there's no way they're intentionally feeding. Total deaths do not matter. Context matters so much, and if someone literally says they're going to feed and then feeds, they are currently not going to get banned, and that is absolutely insane. They're literally telling you that they should be banned. And yes, adding something like this into the game would make the game so much better and feel so much better and just be an overall better experience for new players, old players, high elo, low elo, everybody wants these changes. And yes, Riot is promising a lot, but if they can develop this technology, if they can do the things that they're saying, these are going to be great changes to the game. The next steps are that they intend to ship a number of experiments and tweaks like champ select reporting and muting throughout this year. Next batch of these changes are in early stages of development right now, but we hope to share more details of our plans in a dev blog post next month. All right, so I can't wait to see what comes out next, but I think there was a lot of great stuff in this article. I think this graph is huge, and I think this section talking about what they plan on doing is huge as well. But yeah, hopefully sometime in the near future, maybe the end of season 10, maybe season 11, players who AFK or sabotage games or intentionally feed might start getting banned, and that is huge news for League of Legends players, fans, everybody. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below. What do you think about this article? Any of your guys' opinions, thoughts, anything, I'd love to hear it. Subscribe to update on the latest content. Again, check out Robinhood in the link below for a free stock. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.